Hi there. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We begin tonight with the escalating battle over your cell phone bill. What's at stake? Whether Canadians will continue to pay among the highest fees in the world. For weeks now, the country's top 3 cell phone companies have been warning that opening the airwaves to foreign competition is unfair and will cost jobs. But today, the feds launched a campaign of their own, calling those warnings a scare tactic to protect the company's bottom lines. Christina Stevens has our top story.
It's time we demand a level playing field.
Canada's telecom leaders are crying foul, launching an ad campaign to keep foreign competitors out of the Canadian market.
Sweetheart deals for U.S. giants are a bad call for all of us.
Now the government is on the counteroffensive, with the industry minister going from newsroom to newsroom across the country refuting the ads.
The perspective that they're coming from, it just, I think, needs to be taken with a grain of salt. I mean, these are ads that are designed to try to pressure government policy to benefit incumbent firms that already have 90% of the Canadian marketplace.
The battle heated up with reports Verizon was considering expanding into Canada. What's unfair, according to the big 3, are 2 loopholes.
One of them is there's an auction coming up for radio waves or spectrum, and there's 4 prime blocks. And Verizon, for instance, or a foreign company could come in and bid and obtain 2 of the 4 blocks, while some Canadian companies can only bid on 1 and maybe get 1.
And he says the other loophole is that a foreign company could piggyback onto existing networks already built by the Canadian telecoms.
There's no reason to give this unfair advantage to an American company or any other foreign company, so we have to make sure that the playing field is fair.
We think that for far too long, consumers have been left behind.
The Canadian telecoms say there's already plenty of competition, and this smacks of unnecessary government intervention.
They're totally wrong. We have an oligopoly of 3 people. How can you change that? Government must step in. The Quebec government did that in 2010, and that's why Quebec has the best rates and service policies in the wireless industry in Canada.
More competition isn't exactly a hard sell among consumers.
My bill ends up being almost $100 a month. And I don't even actually know why that is, because my plan is supposed to be like $60. So, yeah, I definitely pay too much.
And as the telecoms campaign falls on deaf ears, reports today they're planning to expand their attack and take on Verizon. Christina Stevens, Global News, Toronto.